Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is John from Volkswagen Planet, coming to you from a nice, beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida, where it is currently 72 degrees. So, as you guys can tell by the title of this video, there's going to be some changes going on around here, so I thought I'd take a couple minutes to explain. First, what we're looking at in front of us is the 1974 standard Beetle. This was a car that I bought originally for $350. Just over a year ago. You can check my videos out on that. This was a vehicle that I bought that I had a lot of expectations of using some pretty good parts and for future projects, but it's just time to move on. And let me show you what I took off this car. It had the door and everything else. And for those of you who are into this kind of looking at numbers and stuff, you can tell it's January 1974, so it's a early production. This one was I think it was a Sunray or Sunbug edition, and it had the pop-out windows, which I took for the black 72. This one here has a I guess you would call this a sunroof. It's with a metal top, and this is the way I bought it. Literally all blown out. I took the ignition switch, or not the ignition switch, but the wiring and the turn signal switch, all the wiring from pigtail to end of the fuses. I actually took the fuse box out of this thing, but I bought another fuse box to replace that for the 1972 Super Beetle. This car here was clipped from basically right where the horns go out to the back where the engine would go. It was chopped so they could take and use this for a trike. It does have a couple good parts, but you can tell it's just rusted out to death, and it's just not worth keeping no more. It's time to move on. So I never had no intentions of really doing anything with this car, so it's not really no big deal. I had plans for the front end, but I guess it's just time to move on. Still may use this because I need this for the 72 Super, but we'll just see as time versus what these parts are cost to replace. It's just not worth keeping on to this stuff. So we'll see what happens to the fate of this car, but it doesn't look good. This car was an air-conditioned model, which I don't have none of the parts, none of the compressors and stuff like that, but that's where the air conditioning came out. You can tell I took out the fuse box. Again, it's just clutter, just junk. There's the good picture of the beam. Again, it's just time to go. It's just, you can't keep on this stuff forever. And it's unfortunate because I do have the title. It still has a good VIN plate. But like I said, I took the parts that I need off of it. And it's just, there's no way you could save anything like this. Again, they had their own kind of nifty, I guess you could say, rag top, but it's just completely just blown out. It's unfortunate because I still think that there is a couple more good parts of this, but it's just time to move on. So let me show you the next gem, I guess you could say. So this is the 94 Chevy Silverado. It's just a regular automatic. Blew the transmission out. You can tell it's sitting in the back. It's a complete vehicle. It's just junk. Bed's worth about $500 here locally, but it just got to go. $100 and it's gone. But it's just missing the front grill. It wasn't hit, but the owner wanted it for sentimental value or reasons. But again, just tired of looking at it. It's got to go. Got miscellaneous stuff over here like transmission 700R4 transmission. There's a just junk, just tired of the property looking like a junkyard. So only I can make the call. My call is it's got to go. So let's take you back to the other side behind the house, and we'll see what's going on over there. All right, so for all those who followed the videos series, you know what's under this tarp. This is the 72 Super Beetle. I threw a tarp on it real quick because we had really heavy rains, and it was supposed to go on the roof over there because of the roof leak that I showed you that collapsed the whole entire ceiling. But I threw it over the bug just to stop the rain from coming in. I've got the window regulators halfway in and out, so the windows wouldn't go up. So I threw the tarp on it real quick. This is going to be a keeper for the time being, and we'll see what happens to that. I'm going to try to start working on the brakes maybe as early next week. So stay tuned and maybe give me some pointers on that. I'm sure I'm going to be asking for some help. Excuse me. So what we have here next is a 1970 Standard. This is the last year for the convertibles that are non-Super Beetle. It is a complete car. Let me see if I can get the door open real quick and show you. All right, just to give you a little bit better idea of what I have here. Just give you a quick glance at the top. The top's not perfect, but it does work. Again, I just put the tarp on it just because it's been sitting a while. It is a complete car. It does have both the seats. It does need some work, but I do have everything's in here. It does have a glass rear window, and like I said, it's a complete car. All the wiring still in there, and this was the car that I originally bought that had the gas can for a gas tank. So again, you guys have been there for a while, so you know how long this thing's been sitting here. This thing's been here almost a year and a half. Again, no work. Haven't got a chance to get to it. So this is I'm probably gonna keep this thing just because sentimental value, and that's where the 1970 stands as the current moment right now. All right, guys, and next we got the 1990 Mazda Miata. This thing I've had right about 13 months. I got it right after Thanksgiving in 2018. Still really haven't done much to this. Spent some pretty good money. Bought a computer, bought the crank cam angle sensor, and I bought a fuel filter. Gonna try to install that, and if that doesn't work, then this may be down the road also. Just again, I don't have enough time. This is a complete car. It does, like I said, it cranks, but it won't start. And it does have a couple bad spots in the floor. As you can tell, that's because there was no top on it when I originally bought it. So this was like I said, this is just an ongoing project that I've just been kind of getting tired of. I bought this top for $100. It had a glass window, but that fell out. So when that fell out, I kind of lost interest in this again. Probably going to do one or two more good days of testing, fuel pressure, spark test, and so on. If we can't pass that, then like I said, it's down the road motors. This swing axle transmission, that's been here almost 2 years. That's about time for that to go. This transmission came out of the clown car, and you can tell just because it's got these extended frame on it. This was a car that just followed the previous videos, like from the original a couple years ago. This thing kind of just showed up in my front of my house one night. So haven't done anything with this. Thought I was gonna do this, do that, but like I said, just losing interest. But what I think I might do with this, all kidding aside and all BS aside, I'm thinking about just taking the frame and prepping it for a good foundation for maybe a next project. This thing had a swing axle suspension because this was a 1968. It was the last year of the swing axle. Check out the videos on that where we discuss what year, and it's just time to go. I might take some of these panels off for the 70 convertible. Again, just not sure. I'll say time will tell, but time is starting to run out on this project also. This is just becoming a ongoing heap of parts. Got a really good deck lid in really great shape. That's off the 74. Just a junk set of rims, tires. They don't hold air. These fenders came off the 70 convertible, but again, gas tank, and this is becoming a catch-all. Microwave, steering shaft. Over here, I got a whole entire convertible top. Like I said, it's just becoming a catch-all. I think it's just really time for this to go down the road also. This doesn't have a lot of great parts, but it's got some parts where if you needed just to make a quick little off-road car, it'd be great. Just don't have the time, nor don't have the interest. So let's go on to the inside of the garage, and I'll show you what's going on in there. Alright, so now we got the 1968 Auto Stick. You guys that know about this car, this is my pride and joy. Thank God nothing happened to this thing when the ceiling came falling down. But this car has been literally in this condition for about 15 years. I kind of really want to stay focused on this. Once I get the Super Beetle, the 72 Super Beetle going, I really got to get on top of this. I still need the straps or the clamps for the ATF reservoirs. If I can't find them, I've tried Samba, tried eBay, I tried everything. But if I can't find the clamps, I'm just going to go to Home Depot, buy the clamps, and maybe replace them down the road. If you got a set or you know where I can find a set, comment below. Greatly appreciate it. And let me show you around here real quick. Let me turn this light off real fast. All right, so what we got going on in here is I got a ratty old fan shroud that's holding up a grill. Again, guys, garbage. It's a Volkswagen fender. This here is off a 1976 Jaguar. It's original OEM. Really good shape. Really, just good parts. But that's got to probably go. This is the motor that came out of that convertible in the back. I'm sure it's all locked up. Just looking at the heads, that's actually on top of the head where the intake would go. That thing's locked solid. The motor is seized right now, but who knows if it runs or not. It's a single port, so we'll see what goes on to there. This nice, somewhat used to be clean motor. This is out of the 68 Auto Stick. That's going to stay, of course. And like I said, I got totes full of parts. And you just got to ask yourself, when is enough? Whole entire, couple sets of CV joints. Again, guys, garbage, got to go. Just all kinds of stuff. Carburetors, fuel pumps, just a box full of parts. Seals, and you name it. It's I've got it, but it's just too much. Again, totes full of stuff, doors, and just really had enough. Got to clean out. It doesn't make sense to keep all this stuff anymore. Half this stuff, like those yellow doors, those have been here for, I don't even know where I even got those, but I've had those for at least 5 years. So that tells you how long these projects have been sitting, and it's just time to go. If you guys are in the Tampa Bay area, and that's Florida, comment below. Maybe we can hook up, come get these parts out of here before I scrap them. I'm literally going to get pennies on probably the $100 because I'm just going to load them all up in a trailer, take them to the scrap yard, roll them off the whole entire truck, the back of the truck or the trailer, and go get my check and call it a day. I hate to say that because you guys know how I am. I'm very big on OEM stuff, but I've had enough. I can't get ahead. I'm just, I won't say overwhelmed, but I've woke up to reality. So I'd rather just put my garage back together, get the house, the siding to work, and just have one car, maybe 2 cars, not 9 cars. It's just enough. Like I said, I got the Suburban out there. That's been in the family since '93. Bought it brand new. The family bought it brand new, but that's not going to go nowhere. That's staying. But like I said, just the door from the Sunbug, Sunray, whatever it's called. And then I got another engine on the stand. I'm sure that thing, that's not froze up. That spins, so that motor may be good. Another IRS transmission right there. Whole auto stick, 68 auto stick, full of parts. Like I said, here's the some glass. There's all the pop outs, and like I said, this video is getting way too long, guys. But I wanted to show you what's been going on around here besides the roof leak that I need to attend to, and just a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not saying I'm overwhelmed. I'm not saying I'm stressed. I really sat down with a couple people who are looking from the outside in, and we've really come up with the same solution. Get rid of it all. Even if I had to buy all this stuff just to work in a clean area, it's well worth it. So I want to say thank you guys for all your support. This is not an end. It's just an end. It's just a beginning. How should I say it? An end, a beginning to an end, or end to a beginning, but you know what I'm trying to say. So stay tuned for future videos. I'm just going to do some quick updates as time goes on. I'm still going to be working on the Super Beetle. So nothing's going to change, but I just wanted to say I'm getting rid of all this stuff. So if my videos are once a week or twice a week, you know why. But I still appreciate you guys. I haven't gone nowhere. So like, comment, share, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment or don't. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless our great nation, the United States of America. Make sure you, whenever you see a law enforcement, first responders, or a man or woman who is part of our military, thank them and be grateful for what they do. For you guys can live the lifestyle that you live, and I can live the lifestyle that I live. I'm very grateful for them. So stay safe, stay warm, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys. Take care.